This is England. KB Terrace Talk English. Let's have it. Back in 66 when the world was won, Bobby Moore lifted number one. Shaw and Vance for the generation, heroes of the English nation. Years went by but we stayed true, following England the whole world through. Every pub and every town, never let the three lions down. Wages coming to the sky, hear a million voices cry. England.
Good evening, everybody. How are we all? I am back after about a 50-minute break from the France Senegal match. And what a match it was. Absolutely end-to-end stuff. And in the end, France beat Senegal 3-1. But tonight we are looking at this next game, the game below. It's Iraq versus Norway. Big shout out to everybody that's watching on here, but also big shout out to everybody that's watching down below. Yes, not down there, down below here. I've got a TikTok live going. Live. Hi, everybody on TikTok. Hope you're all good. Doing a podcast. I thought I'd stick you on TikTok live as well. Why not, eh? Let's have a bit of fun. So we are doing a live watch along of Iraq versus Norway tonight. And the show is part of the KB Terrace Talk family. And we are on KB Terrace Talk right now. It's just me hosting it, but I thought I'd drop on TikTok as well. So I've got two birds, one stone, YouTube and X, and then down here I've got my TikTok live going as well. Comments coming in already. The Golden Gates is on. If this doesn't end 2-0 or 3-0, then Norway are in for a long summer. Absolutely, mate. And we are going to look at those squads very, 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 very shortly. Obviously, Norway, the big hitter there, who have they got? They've got Erling, Haaland, and obviously Martin Ødegaard, a few other players involved in that Norway side. But the main focus, let's have it, guys, is going to be on Erling Haaland for Manchester City and Norway tonight. He scored 16 goals in the Norway group stage, so the stage to get them into the World Cup. He saw 16 goals for them, so massive focal point Erling Haaland tonight. And let's face it, it's going to be against Iraq. So interesting game. No big hitters for Iraq really. Obviously Iraq's I think it's Iraq's forward. I'm just going to have a look down my list. I believe it's Ayman Hussein, the forward. Again, solid for Iraq, but he's about the standout player. Hi, everyone on TikTok. I'm not ignoring you. I'm doing a podcast. Yeah. Iraq versus Norway. I don't think this is going to stay as 0-0 throughout the game. I think there's going to be some big movements. So tonight we are Iraq versus Norway. It's at the Boston Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, in the United States of America. So it should be a good game. It's a lovely stadium, very, very open, very, very high up, but a lovely spread of a stadium over in Boston, Massachusetts. So let's have a look at Norway and Iraq. Obviously, Norway as a national football team, they are their home ground is the Gillette Stadium in Oslo, and their head coach is Ståle Solbakken. Norway has participated in the FIFA World Cup 4 times. That's on 4 occasions. That is in 1938, 1994, 1998, and obviously 2026. And once in the UEFA European Championship in 2000. Their history's a little bit... It's their performance internationally hasn't been the best of the Scandinavian teams. Obviously, their neighbours of Sweden and Denmark have done way better than them. But they were an Olympic team. That's what Norway originated as an Olympic team in 1936 in the Summer Olympics. Their first international was against Sweden, and the score for that in 1908 was 11-3 to Sweden. Their biggest win is a 12-0 victory over Finland in 1946, and their biggest loss was a 12-0 defeat to Denmark in 1917. Like I said, they've had 4 appearances in the World Cup and 1 appearance in the European Cup. Going through, obviously, few different managers throughout their time, but the most important players. Let's think about their cap players. Their most cap player with 110 appearances with John Arne Riise, the fantastic Norwegian player. I believe he played for Arsenal as well. And then Erling Haaland is Norway's all-time goal scorer with 55 goals. And he scored those 55 goals between 2019 and the present day. And with that, 50 caps are involved in that. So a lot of focus tonight on Erling Haaland for Norway, just like there has been earlier tonight in regards to Kylian Mbappe for France, and he scored 2 goals for France tonight. Hi, everybody on TikTok. I hope everybody's okay and having a great time. You will just hear me talking to my computer screen at the minute because I'm doing a live watch-along of the Iraq versus Norway match. So hi, everybody on YouTube and on X, and hi, everybody on TikTok. So you can follow me from both points. Just look for me on TikTok. I am Phill, and that's what everybody's following me and saying hi. Everyone say hi. I'm glad everyone's joining, but please drop us a quick like and a hi and a hello. If you are on TikTok and you're wondering who I am Phill, and I am one of the pundits on KB Terrace Talk. We are on YouTube and on X. We're also on Facebook. We don't stream to Facebook at the minute because we're having a few problems with them. But we are live tonight on all the socials, but particularly YouTube and X. And now I'm also on TikTok Live. So hi, everyone. So yes, as for Iraq, obviously the game has now kicked off now, guys. As for the Iraqi national team, so Iraq itself, not as the country, the team is made its first World Cup appearance in 1986. I was 1 year old then, and scoring a solitary goal against Belgium, and qualified for the second time in 2026, which is right now. Iraq is one of the 8 current AFC nations to have won the AFC Asian Cup, claiming the title in 2007 in despite of difficult conditions and limited preparation. Iraq defeated some of the world's favourites in the competition, including Australia, South Korea, and Saudi Arabia. They also qualified for the 2009 FIFA Confederations Cup, where they earned 2 points in the group stage. They later finished 4th in the 2015 AFC Asian Cup. Their first international was in 1957, and it was against Morocco, should I say, and they drew 3-3. Their biggest win was in 1992 against Ethiopia, and they beat them 13-0. And their biggest defeat was against Turkey, Brazil, and Chile by 6 goals. Turkey was 7-1, Brazil was 6-0, and also Chile was also 6-0. Bit of an attack here already by Norway. Erling Haaland not able to get on the end of that. So 2 appearances for the World Cup, 11 appearances in the Asian Cup, 7 in the Arab Cup, and so on and so forth. So yeah, a relatively small side. Iraq itself, though, as a country, Iraq, if you do not know, is located in Western Asia. It's bordered by Iran, Jordan, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia, Syria, and Turkey, with a very small coastline along the Persian Gulf, measuring 58 kilometers. It covers an area of 438,317 square kilometers and has a population currently of 46 million. Obviously, the capital of, or capital city of Iraq is Baghdad, and Baghdad hosts to 8 million people just in Baghdad itself. Iraq was historically known as Mesopotamia, home to early civilizations such as Sumer, Akkad, Babylon, and Azria. It was part of the Ottoman Empire from 1534 to 1918, after which Britain took control. Britain. So yes, we were in control of Iraq. Iraq then gained independence in 1932, but experienced political inabilities, including the overthrow of the monarchy in 1958 and the rise of the Ba'ath Party, led by the man himself, Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein's regime engaged in the Iran-Iraq War in 1980 to 1988 and the invasion of Kuwait in 1990, leading to the international isolation and economic strain. And obviously, as we all know, Saddam Hussein was executed in 2006 for his crimes against humanity. And Iraq are on the attack right now, and there's a header towards goal, and it's gone out. All these facts about Iraq, absolutely fantastic. Obviously, modern Iraq, Baghdad is the capital city. It's the largest city with over 8 million residents. Iraq continues to face challenges related to political stability, security, and reconstruction while maintaining its historical and cultural significance within the Middle East. And then we look at Norway. Now, Norway is a complete, total other interaction in regards to Iraq. If you could get two countries that were more chalk and cheese, this is what you've got. So Norway is a Nordic country, known for its stunning fjords, Viking heritage, and high quality of life. So obviously Norway occupies the western and northern parts of Scandinavian peninsula and includes the Arctic island Jan Mayen and the Svalbard archipelago, with a total area of 385,207 square kilometers, with a population of approximately 5.6 million, and Oslo is its capital city. About 2/3 of the country is mountainous, and its coastline is deeply indented with fjords, hosting around 50,000 islands. Norway is home to the world's longest road tunnel, the Lærdal Tunnel, which stretches 24.5 kilometers and features innovative lighting and cave sections to reduce driver fatigue. There we go. Sounds beautiful, doesn't it, guys? But check this out. Norway has a rich Viking history, with Norse explorers like Leif Erikson reaching North America around 1000 AD, long after Columbus. The unified kingdom of Norway was established in 872, and it has experienced unions with Denmark and Sweden before gaining full independence in 1905. Norway is known for its high standard of living, progressive social policies, and environmental consciousness. And as we're talking about that, Norway on the attack, and a great save by the keeper to stop Erling Haaland slotting one home. It was the first country to enact laws against discrimination based on sexual orientation in 1993 and provides full marriage equality. The country has a strong maritime tradition, excelling in shipbuilding and petroleum exports, and maintains close ties with EU, NATO, and the UN. What a contrast of two countries there. Absolute contrast. Get the full cam on, lad. Don't shy. Oh, you want me to go full screen, do you, Bushy? So just a few comments coming in. Yeah, I know about that. I don't know what I can do about that, Bushy. But anyway, yes, Phil, get the full cam on, lad. Don't be shy. I just kind of position it in the middle so you can see the England flag. But yeah, I can alter it around. Be careful, you can't see the game. You can't really work it out. It's just a reflection, mate. But yeah, all right, okay. I'll kind of try and be careful. I can't help it. I've got a massive TV, kid. Massive TV. So unless I can turn myself around, let me turn myself around a little bit. There we go. I'm on my sofa at home. I'm nice and chilled and nice and relaxed. It is 11 o'clock at night. By the way, Bushy, you'll be pleased. I've got TikTok Live going off in the background as well. So yeah, TikTok Live going off in the background. So people can see me on that. They can see me on this. What more could you want tonight, guys, than Forest Phill sat chatting about Norway, well, Iraq versus Norway. So interesting game. 8 minutes in, Iraq not really giving much. Obviously, Norway on the front foot and pushing forward. Erling Haaland, a couple of little tries there. Nothing quite right just yet. Let me alter this camera then to keep Bushy happy. I'll go full screen. Look at that. But now you can see my TV, so it won't be happy about that. So no, let's drop it down to small screen for now, Bushy. And I'll tell you what, second half, I'll move myself around. What's this? How the other half live? What, in luxury, mate, and relax? Yeah, I've got 100-inch TV. Yeah, 100-inch. Yeah, and that's not a man's inch, guys. That's 100-inch. Sorry, I'm talking to the TikTokers. Yeah, that's 100 inches, not a man's inch. 100-inch TV. It's not about how the other half live. It's just I was quite fortunate to have got hold of that TV quite some time ago and kept hold of it. It's a bloody quality TV. The only problem is it kicks off so much heat. It's really hot. So I live in kind of a newish build house, which are always well insulated. That TV kicks off some heat, and it's wow, hot, hot, hot. Hi everybody on TikTok Live. I'm not ignoring you. I'm doing a podcast. I'm kind of a big deal, you know. I'm kind of a famous person. Not quite as famous as King Bush, and yes, Brownie, Tom Brown, you know, Duff Beer, mate. It's the one. Loving the Duff Beer t-shirt, Phil. Yeah, I love a bit of The Simpsons. I've got a bottle of Duff somewhere. I'm just looking around. I don't think it's in here. I've never opened it. Had it since like 1996, and it's a proper bottle of Duff beer with the label on and everything. Still got the beer in it. Not drank it. It's been manked now anyway. But yeah, I've got a bottle of that. Massive Simpsons fan. Upstairs, in fact, for my birthday. Obviously, everybody knows at Christmas I got bought the Home Alone house in Lego form, so I built that. Yeah, and that's up on the shelf upstairs. For my birthday, my missus bought me the Krusty Burger. I should have done some TikTok lives on it or some TikToks on building it, but yeah, she bought me the Krusty Burger shop. You know, the Krusty Burger restaurant, and that's now built, and that's up on the shelf as well. But big Simpsons fan, love the Simpsons, and also this game. So obviously I'm waffling on. I've got to waffle on. I've got 40 viewers on the YouTube and the X channel. Absolutely fantastic to have you all on. Listen, guys, really, really, really important. I'm on me John. I'm on me one tonight, yeah? I'm on my own. So the more comments that I can get in, the more people commenting on the show, the better it will go. So Norway are still drawing a 0-0 with Iraq after 11 minutes. Some ugly-ass kid on the TV. Is Ryerson with the throw-in, and it's placed back to him. Ødegaard with the ball now. Obviously, Ødegaard's the captain for Norway. Crosses it in, and the keeper for Iraq picks it up. And he's got it firmly in his hands as he passes it back out. So, yeah, all in all, boom. Tom, Simpsons used to be unreal pre-2005. Yeah, pre-season 22, I would say, mate. My favourite is favourite season 7. My actual favourite episode isn't from season 7, but my favourite season overall is season 7. That's the one where it was New York. Again, a cracking one about Homer and how he hates New York, and he went to the Twin Towers. Obviously, that got close for Iraq with a bit of a push there, but the ball goes flying over the net. And yeah, love that Simpsons. But my actual favourite Simpsons is Bart's Bad Day, where he wakes up and yeah, has a real bad day, forgets his note to go to school, to go on the school trip to the Duff factory, and loads of stuff happens. And actually, he goes skateboarding home. Wheel comes off, and he ends up down in the gentleman's club. The Italians of Fat Tony and whatnot then train him up to be one of the boys, one of the bad guys, one of the those kind of dodgy geezers. That for me is one of the best Simpsons ever. And there's a lot of Simpsons out there. But yeah, love the Simpsons. Trivial Pursuit. Ask me any questions on the Simpsons, and I'm pretty good. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm pretty good. Hi everybody on TikTok. Great to have you on. Everybody say hello. It would be great. I've got invite Kate to join as a guest. Nobody's joining me as a guest tonight because that's far too difficult for me to keep track of that and keep a track of that. So unfortunately, guys, tonight it is just me listening to me talk on KB Terrace Talk. I've got 424 people following me on this TikTok live right now. That's great. I wish I had 424 people following me on YouTube right now and on X, but they're not. Listen, guys, if you're on TikTok and you want a bit of bedtime watching, or you're really interested in football, make sure that you look for at KB Terrace Talk 007 on X, or at KB Terrace Talk 007 on YouTube. Look for us, KB Terrace Talk, the best football podcast in the world, and we are doing live watch-alongs on all of the World Cup games. After this one, obviously, I've just done the one previously, which was France-Senegal. France beating Senegal 3-1, and then this one, which is Iraq versus Norway, which at the minute it's still 0-0. Nothing really massively inspiring. Iraq keeping themselves to themselves and just maintaining the play, but obviously Norway outplaying them because they're a better team, simple as, and better country. I'm not going to get political tonight. Please don't let me get political tonight, because I'll get banned. And then after this one, Dave Bez, one of our other pundits on KB Terrace Talk, he will be doing the Argentina-Algeria match. And then, as if I've not said this enough times, and people will start saying that I've got a soft spot for the lad, I really don't. I just think he's very knowledgeable, and he's very calm and cool. But Luke Sturmy, who is our resident Tottenham fan, I know Tottenham crap, but our resident Tottenham fan, he will be on at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. That's dedication to the cause. 5 a.m. UK time. So any of my foreign or international followers on TikTok, or any of our international followers on YouTube and X, 5 a.m. UK time, he will be watching Austria versus Jordan. And that's not Jordan with the big boobies. That's Jordan, the country. And he'll be watching them live at 5 a.m. So if you wake up in the morning and you grab your cup of coffee, don't forget to make sure, like, follow and share, and jump on YouTube at KB Terrace Talk or on X, and follow Luke Sturmy at 5 a.m. for the dulcet sounds and calming. It's like listening to whales. That's what it is. Calming sounds of Luke Sturmy talking about everything Austria versus Jordan. But back to the game tonight. It's Iraq versus Norway. Norway currently in possession in their own half. A few little sprouts forward, and here comes the counter, and a good challenge there by the Iraqi midfield, but the referee is giving it as a free kick, and it's a free kick to Norway, just about on the centre line. Great to see all the people following me on TikTok Live. Say hi, everyone. Please send us some hi, send us some love. And if you're watching on TikTok Live and you're all about the football, make sure you find us on YouTube and on X. We are at KB Terrace Talk. That's K, kicking K, as in kick his ass, and B as in bar steward. Terrace Talk. Terrace as in the terraces of the football stadium, and talk as in something that I'm trying to not keep any gaps on. And just keep talking for the next 90 minutes plus extra time. I will be stopping at halftime, don't worry, guys. So if anybody's brand new to the show and brand new to KB Terrace Talk, I will be stopping talking at halftime. So at least I'll give you 10 minutes, 15 minutes rest without me chatting crap. But so far, it is Norway versus Iraq, and it is currently 0-0. Norway putting the pressure on. Iraq are holding their own, though. They really are holding their line. They've had a couple of chances, but generally, the Norway are outplaying them. Erling Haaland getting a bit frustrated. I think he's not seeing enough of the ball, and he's now tracking back a little bit. But now his counterpart has got back up. He's dropped back down into his forward position. Iraq in control of the ball in their own box, and it's kicked out, and they're going to start pushing forward. Oh, KB Terrace Talk! What a channel! What a podcast! Turbo Tom also talking about The Simpsons. The best one is the X-Files one. It is a very good one. I do like that one. My missus is a big fan of X-Files. She's got loads of X-Files memorabilia all around the house, and I always buy her something to do with X-Files. I do like that one where Monty Burns gets the throat scraping, he's almost imagined as a as an alien. One thing I love about it, and me and the wife do have a laugh every now and again about it, is Fox Mulder when he shows his ID. If you ever watch that Simpsons episode, he shows his ID and he's lounging there in his pants, which is obviously a doth cap to David Duchovny. David Duchovny was many moons ago was diagnosed with a sex addiction, and so very sultry and very sexy. But his ID card in a cartoon format is him lying there, leg up, Fox Mulder, and when he shows his ID, he goes Fox Mulder, very lovingly. Anyway, that little ID badge you can actually buy. You can buy it as a proper badge, or you can buy it as a thing. I bought that from the missus as well. Hilarious. But yeah, David Duchovny, he got diagnosed with a sex addiction when he was a bit younger. So yeah, absolutely great. The X-Files one is one up there as my favourites. And a header coming in there for Erling Haaland, but it flies over. And yeah, yes. So there you go, Tom. Little bit of information for you that you didn't know. David Duchovny, who played Fox Mulder in X-Files, had a sex addiction. And then, funnily enough, Gillian Anderson, then in later life, which she's done recently, has starred in I think it's like a documentary or kind of comedy documentary kind of thing called Sex Education, which is really funny. Yeah, so Gillian Anderson, David Duchovny, what a cool guy. And yeah, X-Files great, but the Simpsons version of it, even better. So it is still Iraq 0, Norway 0. Hi, everybody on TikTok. I've not forgotten about you. Don't worry. I hope everybody's cool down there and happy with the side profile of my big fat head. Wondering how many chins you can see. Yeah, what more chins than Chinese telephone directory. I hope everybody's cool over here. I've got 60 watchers. 60 watchers at 11 o'clock. I've not even really talked about the football. I've talked about the team. I've talked about the two countries. But I've not actually talked much about the football. But just to give you a little insight, the possession has been pretty cool. 52% of the possession has gone to Norway. So a little bit higher than the Iraqis. But I'll tell you what, they're keeping their ground. And nothing's broken quite loose just yet for Erling Haaland to produce anything amazing. But it was the same in the match earlier between France and Senegal. It wasn't until the second half, really, where it all opened up and France dominated the second half. Senegal got a lucky goal back. Well, not lucky goal. It was a quality goal back. But, it ended up 3-1 and 2 goals there for Kylian Mbappe. And if anybody watched that show, you'll know that we were ripping into King Bush just a little bit. King Bush giving it all this, giving it all mouth. Obviously, I agree with him on certain things to do with Scotland, but I'm being very calm about Scotland now. I've upset a few of my very close friends in Scotland that go by the name of Turbo Tom, his very lovely wife, who's the daughter of a murdered butcher. No, a daughter of a butcher. And his daughter, Violet, who's absolutely wonderful. I think she's amazing. And I will be very shortly. Tomorrow morning, I will be sending her some Panini stickers for her World Cup book. I had some spares, and I gave them my list. I believe I've had a list in return, but I gave them my list, and I will be sending these wonderful Panini stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's about 8 Panini stickers there. I'll be sending them up to the Scottish borders tomorrow morning in a lovely little envelope, and sending them off for Violet to put in her Panini sticker book. So I hope that she gets good use out of those. If anybody else is interested, as everyone's dishing things out and the game's getting there slowly, there's a free kick for Norway. It's into the box and it's headed by number 7 Sorloth. Straight out to the keeper. I have another 5 spares at the minute, 5 doubles. I've got 2 Nicholas Jacksons for Senegal. So if anyone's after a Nicholas Jackson for Senegal, drop me a DM and I'll send you one. Or if anyone's collecting the Panini stickers on KB Terrace Talk and watching KB Terrace Talk, I've got 2 Nicholas Jacksons there. I've also got who's that? The Algerian Fares Chabi, Algeria number 14. I've also got Haiti number 11, which is Danny Jean-Jacques, and I've also got the Qatar team, so it's Qatar 13, and it's the team card there. So again, anybody collecting the Panini stickers and wants any of those, give me a shout. It'd be lovely to hear if you've got any spares as well. 63 viewers, and they're all interested in my Panini stickers. Thank you, guys. We're on a hydration break, the first hydration break of the game, Iraq versus Norway. So the hydration breaks, for anybody that doesn't know, for the UK market, it's just nice and simple. It's a nice little break for the players, and they go over and top themselves up with water and any energy that they require. Obviously, it's hot out in America at the minute, so they've got to keep themselves hydrated. In the purpose of America, so if this is going out in America and people are watching it in America, the hydration breaks are a perfect time for the advertising, and we know the Americans like to advertise the shit out of things. I'm being very careful tonight, guys. I genuinely am. Iraq have been absolutely fantastic. So if anybody's watching this on BBC, they'll see that Norway have got these little white life jackets, and it's actually a way that they put freezer packs in them, basically, and it's a way of them cooling the body down quick enough in the short period of time that they have the hydration break, but not too quick as to cool them down too fast, because obviously that's then going to affect their performance and affect the body. I saw Norway use these. I've seen another team use these as well. Obviously the Iraqi team there as well, they're having a deep conversation about tactics, what they need to be thinking about, what they need to be doing. I don't personally agree with manager interference during the hydration breaks. I think the hydration breaks should be focusing on the team and on the players, getting them to the right temperature, getting them cool, getting them sorted, and getting them rehydrated. Shouldn't be full of the manager barking orders. It's not what it should be about. Tomorrow there's some big games as well, so obviously you know about the remainder games tonight, but it's Portugal versus the Dominican Republic of Congo at 6 o'clock, 5:30 and 6 o'clock time, and then the big one, England versus Croatia, will be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Now that's a crucial one for KB Terrace Talk. So any guys on there at 9 o'clock. Please make sure that you are logged on and watching that. There is quite a few of us doing the watch along, and there's a little treat involved in that watch along as well, guys. So I'm not going to say any more for just yet, but there is another little treat involved in that. Tom, doing a great job, Phil. Absolutely, mate. I do my best. It's difficult when you're on your own, but you know what? I don't mind it. I can talk for days. I can talk for years. I could waffle crap forever. But yeah, interesting how the games have been going in the World Cup. So let's have a look at some of the other games just as the players come back on after their hydration break. So the Group A at the minute, which contains Mexico, Korea Republic, Czechia, and South Africa. That's the order in which they're in. Obviously, Mexico and the Republic of Korea both won their games against Czechia and South Africa. Obviously, Mexico beat South Africa 2-0, and Republic beat Czechia 2-1, wasn't it? Yes, 2-1. And so yeah, that was the Group A earlier on last week. Group B was Switzerland, Canada, Qatar, and Bosnia-Herzegovina. All of those games finished, or both of those games finished 1-1 apiece. So Switzerland, Bosnia was 1-1. Canada, Qatar was 1-1 as well. Moving down the groups, we've got Group C. Group C is Scotland, Morocco, Brazil, and Haiti. Scotland played Haiti and got a very, very lucky goal. Sorry, Scots, but it was a lucky goal. John McGinn. And there's a goal for Erling Haaland and for Norway. Erling Haaland slapping a goal in from very, very close range against Iraq. It is now Iraq 0, Erling Haaland 1, or Norway 1. Iran 0, Norway 1. Thank you to Erling Haaland sliding a shot in. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. I've just looked down at my TikTok live and the legend himself, GH Gaming 01, is watching. Hey up, mate. I hope you're well. I would add you to this and let you join as a guest, mate, but I'm not doing that because I'm trying to do the podcast at the same time. I just thought I'd stick the TikTok live in, mate. But, mate, I am so glad to see you. Need to catch up with you and have a chat with you, mate, because, yeah, I miss you, mate. I love you, and you're awesome. I hope you're okay, mate. I hope you're having a great time. I hope whatever's going on in your world at the minute, you are conquering it like mad. But it's great to see you and great to see you floating around. GH, guys, zero ball knowledge, but what a legend. What a guy. What a guy. So great to see you watching the TikToks. Remember, we have got lots of games coming on, but that is Iraq 0, Norway 1, Erling Haaland sliding in after a cross in and getting the first goal in this game. It is 30 minutes in now. It's Iraq 0, Norway 1. Guys, there is 67 followers. It would be great if I could have some comments coming in. What I'd like to know is what everyone's... Hold on a minute. We've got Iraq on the run now. Iraq are on the counter. What's your early score predictions? I say early score predictions. We're half an hour in the game. What's your score predictions for this game? It's currently Iraq 0. Are you speaking to your cat, Phil? No, I don't have a cat, mate. No, I'm not talking to my cat. I've got TikTok live on, mate. Counter-attack here. Here comes Erling Haaland against 3. Lays it off. Shot and a block for Iraq. No, I've got TikTok live on, Tom. That's who I'm talking to. I'm not speaking to my cat. I don't have a cat. We are on about getting cats. So, RMS, I'm sorry, mate. No, I'm not letting anybody join tonight. It's just purely me tonight because I'm doing a podcast. I don't want interaction noise from the TikTok live. I will do some more TikTok live, guaranteed, mate. Absolutely, and you can join at any point. But unfortunately, no joining tonight because I'm doing the podcast. And if I do the podcast and there's noise or music that comes on here, we get in trouble on TikTok and we get in trouble. We get in trouble on YouTube and X. So no one joining me tonight, just watching me chat crap about football and other things. So no, Tom, I am not speaking to my cat. Don't have a cat. So yeah, sorry, RMS. No joining tonight, mate. Maybe on the next one, buddy, though. Brighton Van Dan, Brighton DLS of OF has joined. Hi, Brighton DLS OF. Do you know Brighton Van Dan? If you are on TikTok, if you don't know him, Brighton Van Dan, what another legend. He is part of the KB Terrace Talk. Not seen him over the World Cup, but absolute legend of a guy. So if you know him or seen him on TikTok, make sure that you add in Brighton Van Dan on TikTok as well. Tom going meow, motherfucker. No kitties over here, mate. All TikTok live and YouTube and X. So 69 viewers. Thanks, guys, for viewing me. Thanks for watching me. It's just me chatting crap with my Duff t-shirt, watching the Iraq-Norway game. So it is. I'll get back to the game. I keep divulging away from the game. It's great to see everybody, by the way. Hi on TikTok Live, hi on YouTube and X. But it is, I believe, a corner. The referee's getting involved in something, telling Ødegaard to calm down or whatever he's telling him to do. Haaland sticking his nose in, going, stay humble. Piss off, you ponytail prick. But yeah, Erling Haaland scored the first goal. It is now a corner. Rushing in comes the ball and punch away from the keeper. And an Iraqi does a bicycle kick to get the ball away. And the referee has called it back for a goal kick. So it's Iraq 0, Norway 1. Tom going, and a cat. And a cat. No, there's no cats, mate. No cats. No cats at all. Hi, everyone. Hi. Smiley faces for Brighton DLS. Great to have you on, mate. Jassy has joined. Hi, Jassy. Hope you're good as well. No co-hosting tonight, guys, unfortunately. Nobody is allowed on because, obviously, I'm doing a podcast and any music, any noise that comes from there could affect anything that goes off on the podcast and demonetization and stuff like that. So I can't do that. Hi, Lily. Hope you're well as well. Hi, Jassy. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Listen, guys, we are KB Terrace Talk. KB Terrace Talk is the number one YouTube channel. It is the number one for football, and it's definitely number one during this World Cup campaign. We do lots and lots of watch-alongs. Tonight, we've got more watch-alongs. So we've already had the France-Senegal game, which finished France 3, Senegal 1. We've got this game, which is Iraq versus Norway, which is currently Iraq 0, Norway 1, thanks to an Erling Haaland 29th minute goal. After this game, we've got Dave Besley at 2 a.m. doing the Argentina versus Algeria game, which is Messi's 7th game of the World Cup. Iraq with a cross in, still got control of the ball, and now it's cleared by Norway, and it's going to come back for a free kick, I think. And the Iraqis are not happy with that whatsoever. So Dave Bez will be on at 2 a.m. So if you can't get to sleep and you want to listen to Dave Bez, I'm not saying he's going to send you to sleep, not in the slightest, but it's Argentina versus Algeria, and Messi will be playing his 7th World Cup. Great, absolutely fantastic for him. And then remember, 5 a.m. Who's up at 5 a.m.? Not me. 5 a.m. If you're just waking up, going for your morning walk, taking the dog out for a wee, taking the cat out for a wee, as Tom seems to think I've got a cat going off. Whatever it might be, you can wake up with the dulcet tones of Spursy Luke, giving it all about Austria versus Jordan. And that's Jordan, not with the big boobies, but Jordan as in the country. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone on TikTok. Brighton DLS, Lily's joined. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's cool. RMS, sorry that you can't join me, mate. I'm just going through. Reese, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. GH Gaming, you are a legend. Love you long time, GH. Tim M joined. Hi, Tim M. Carly Maloney joined. Hi, Carly. Hazza joined. Hi, Hazza. Lisa C joined. Hi, Lisa. Salah Hosenpour joined. Hi, Salah. Reese again. Hi, Reese. Lots of people. Uncle Albert 07 joined. How we doing, Uncle Albert? And Joshua. I'm not going to say that one. Big. A dark coloured Donge joined as well. How we doing? Hope everyone's all right. Hi, Reese. I'm going to say hi to Reese. Hi, Reese. And who else can I say hi to? Say hi to Brighton DLS. Great to have everybody on the TikTok live whilst I'm doing this podcast. And the podcast, for anybody that's just joined TikTok live, is for KB Terrace Talk. Make sure you jump over to YouTube and follow us on there. We are KB Terrace Talk. We're all about football. Listen, you know me, I'm Forest Phill. It's great to see everybody. Good just watching the Norway game. Mate, you should be listening to Michael. If you're watching it on BBC, you don't want to be listening to the BBC commentary. This is what I'm doing, mate. I'm here right now on TikTok Live, but I'm also on KB Terrace Talk on YouTube and on X. If you follow us on YouTube and X, mate, you'll see me on the screen there doing the live watch-along of the Iraq-Norway match. Better commentary. Just all round, everything's better, mate. Just everything's better. So, yeah, what do you think to the game, Reese, at the minute? Obviously, Erling Haaland getting that goal in the 29th minute. Fully deserved, I suppose. What do you think to Iraq? What do you think to the team? How do you think they are getting on? They're giving it, aren't they? They're giving it. I've got you on my iPad on YouTube. That's awesome. So shout out to Reese on the iPad on YouTube. Great one, mate. Loving it. And loving it on TikTok as well. I've got it at every angle. I'm loving it. And we've got a comment in from Rate Chuffed. Rate Chuffed 247. Well done, Phil. Pulling a double shift. Yeah, showing the dedication, mate. You're still at work, mate. Still at work. Oh, bless you, mate. Managed to catch end of the France game on dinner break. And Mbappe has arrived. Here comes Iraq. Oh, it's a goal for Iraq. Iraq have got a goal. What a header. Iraq have got a goal back. It is Iraq 1. Norway 1. Wow, they've got to go back. Oh, wow. Absolutely amazing for Iraq. It is now Iraq 1, Norway 1, as it says on my screen. Iraq are going mad. What a header. I didn't even see who it was for Iraq, but that is a header and a half. Straight past the Norway keeper. Great to see people on. Hi, NFFC, Vindog04. Hi, mate. Hope you're well. Forest fan, good man. And I'm not inviting anybody to co-host tonight just because of music and stuff like that. And obviously coming through onto the YouTube channel, so I don't want any of that happening. So no noise coming through. I don't need any of that. We don't want to be demonetized or anything like that. But it is now Iraq 1, Norway 1. Cracking header for the Iraq. And it was a great header, King Bush. Thanks for watching, mate. I'm glad that you are watching tonight, mate. Great header. Absolutely. It was really a good header. So well done to Iraq. Iraq 1, Norway 1. Phil, it's like you are talking to an imaginary friend. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm sorry. I've got imaginary friends as well. Listen, I've got to talk to somebody, but that is my TikTok live. Guys, TikTok live. Welcome to YouTube podcasting. TikTok live, YouTube podcasting. Tom, TikTok live. You need to get on TikTok, mate, more often. TikTok lives are the one. That was a great goal, Reese. It really was, mate. Absolutely. Thanks for the comment on TikTok live. But yes, it was an absolutely fantastic header, and well done to Iraq. So it's Iraq 1, Norway 1. And Norway are back on the attack. I think it was a bit of a stun to them. I don't think they expected that in the slightest. I don't think I suspected that. But Norway back on the attack. Great defending by Iraq as well. And the ball well cleared back into the Norway half. Absolutely fantastic. I'm loving this. Great to have loads of comments coming in. 75 watchers. I'm trying to get more people from TikTok to join us on KB Terrace Talk. Make sure you join us on KB Terrace Talk. Hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the notify button so you don't miss any of these watch-alongs. Loads of watch-alongs, and obviously big game in football tomorrow. We've got obviously Portugal versus the Dominican Republic of Congo, and not to forget England versus Croatia at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Probably TikTok lives going off, probably YouTube and X going off. God knows what else is going off as well. 41 minutes into the game, it is Iraq 1, Norway 1. Who expected that? I sure didn't. But what an absolute peach of a header from the Iraqi forward. And now Norway back on the attack. Can't finish it though. Top man Phill on a solo tomorrow is going to be mint. Absolutely, mate. Really looking forward to tomorrow. I love doing these solos, to be fair. I'm probably boring the hell out of people, but I can talk for Great Britain, and 78 people on there agree, and however many people on TikTok agree as well that are watching me on both channels. So thanks for watching me, guys, everywhere. Just make sure that if you're on TikTok, you're following KB Terrace Talk on YouTube and X. And if you're on KB Terrace Talk on YouTube and X, you're definitely following Forest Phill on TikTok. Because I'm the man. I am the man. I think I'm going to have to shell out 90 quid for an England shirt. Sorry, dude. I mean, I've not got the actual New England shirt. I've got the 96 England shirt. So I'm going to put that on tomorrow, I think, my 96 England shirt. And that's another goal. Erling Haaland again. Didn't even see that one. We were chatting away. I'm looking at the comments. I've just looked up, and it's Iraq 1, Norway 2. And guess who it is? It's Mr. Erling Haaland himself with another goal. Another goal. And this time it is Norway 2, Iraq 1, as it says on there. 3 goals in the first half, 42 minutes. Let's have an actual look at this goal because I didn't see it. There's a fumble. It was a mess up. The keeper went to kick it out, and yeah, it hit Haaland on the knee. So Haaland came running in for it. I think it was a pass back, and the keeper came out to kick it away and kicked it against Haaland's knee, and then it went into the back of the goal. Another goal for Erling Haaland. Another goal for Norway. Haaland again. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't change my team. No Haaland and Mbappe. What the fuck? Yeah, I've not got either of them in my squad, to be fair, Bushy. So there's the other thing. Thank you for the reminder on that, Bushy. So anybody that's interested, whether you're on my TikTok live right now or you're on YouTube and X, guys, we have got World Cup Fantasy League. And as part of that World Cup Fantasy League, the code is going across the bottom. It is WVDQNUYT. That is the code to join our league on the World Cup Fantasy. We've got about 15 people in that World Cup Fantasy now, which is really, really good. If anybody on TikTok wants to know about it, just follow me on as Forest Phill on TikTok, and you'll see one of my videos where I'm talking about the World Cup Fantasy, and the codes and everything are in there for that. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. A little bit of fun over the World Cup. Why not? Let's do it. But it's currently Iraq 1, Norway 2, or should I say Iraq 1, Erling, Haaland 2. But I tell you what, Iraq are fighting. They're not letting things go lightly. They're taking the time. They're taking they're thinking, oh, what a ball! Unlucky, because that was a ball through. That was nice little touch on there from the Iraqis, and again blocking the shots, bringing it back down. Well played by Iraq. They're not giving up. It's Iraq 1, Norway 2, and there's 5 additional minutes at half time. 5 additional minutes at half time. So this is what happens on a majority of the KB Terrace Talk World Cup watch-alongs. I can talk for Great Britain, and I can keep talking and keep talking and keep talking, and I will not stop. I've got 80 viewers at the minute, so which is absolutely fantastic for 46 minutes past 11 at night. So thank you for the 79 that are currently watching. Thank you for all the people on TikTok live that are watching. Hi, Amanda Webster 5. Hi, how are you? Reese has joined again. Hi, Reese. Hi, everybody. Anybody that's watching me on TikTok, hi. We are doing the watch along of Iraq versus Norway. It's currently Iraq 1, Norway 2. Fantastic first half, end-to-end stuff, and it's absolutely great to watch. Erling Haaland scoring 2 goals for Iraq, for Norway, should I say? Erling Haaland for Iraq. But at half time, this is what I was trying to get at because I've waffled on. At half time, we will shut. The stream will continue, but I'll go for a break. So basically, put a break on. I have about 10 minutes break and just a bit of chill time. Have a bit of a coffee and whatnot. But I won't go off the TikTok live. I'll keep the TikTok live going. And yeah, that will stay going because I don't want to stop it. I want to keep that going. But this will stop. A screen will come up saying we'll be right back, and we will be right back, or I will be right back. But yes, we will be back after about 10 minutes at half time. I'll have a bit of a break, probably a coffee, rest my throat a little bit because I'm waffling and I'm talking a lot. Keep the comments coming in though, guys. It really helps me, especially when you're doing a solo like I am doing right now. 79 viewers. Keep the comments coming in. Ask me any questions. Ask me whatever you want to ask me, and if I can be bothered, I'll answer you. So don't make it rude, but I'm happy to answer as many questions as you might have. So just get involved, and same on TikTok. If you've got any questions on TikTok, give me a shout. Titung Shire joined. Hi, how are you? Invite Rich Legacy to join as a guest. I'm sorry, no guests tonight. Can't afford to do any guests because I can't have any music or any noise in the background whilst I'm doing the podcast, for the pure reason we get in trouble with either YouTube, X, or Facebook in regards to monetization and noise and copyright and stuff like that. So we can't have anyone on that tonight. Hi, Gruold Jat 10. Hi, you. Bushy, King Bush 007, also on my TikTok live out. Bushy, hope you're well, mate. I've seen you on both. Great to have you on here. Just got the #1 viewer badge. Well done, mate. #1 viewer. Top bad. So it is currently Iraq 1, Norway 2. And I believe, I'm not sure what's going off. I think there was a shout for a handball in the box, but I think it's gone out for a corner. So Iraq have got a corner on 48 minutes, and the ball is in. It's a good head, but it's gone out. It's gone over, and I think that's Yeah, it's gone for a goal kick, unfortunately. So 48 minutes, so 45 plus 3 there. We've got another couple of minutes before half time. Like I said, this will shut down. There'll be a be right back sign coming on, but the TikTok live will stay on. Hi, Soph. Hope you're well. Hi, King Bush. Lots of people on the TikTok live joined. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi on the on this as well on YouTube and X. Zuckerberg not happy with you, Phil. No, Zuckerberg is not happy with me. Now, this is my argument about Zuckerberg. So, Zuckerberg, I know you're not following me on TikTok. You're probably not watching this, but if you were, you'd be really impressed with the quality of the punditry that goes off on KB Terrace Talk and the quality of everything else. So lift my ban off Facebook, please. I think he's banned me. I don't think he's banned KB Terrace Talk. I think he's just banned me. I don't know, Bushy. I try and work out how many viewers all the time, and I keep getting people on. I thought it was 424 because that's what's flashing up at the top, and it keeps changing. But I don't know, mate. But I've been telling everyone to get over to our YouTube channel. So please, yes, follow us on KB Terrace Talk on our YouTube channel. Let's have that up. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Iraq nearly got another one. That crawled past the keeper and unfortunately went by the post. Big Rab, how you doing, bro? I'm all good, mate. I'm hoping you're good as well. Thank you for coming on the TikTok live. Leanne joined. Hi, Leanne. Hope you're all well as well. We're doing a live watch along at the minute, guys, of Iraq versus Norway on KB Terrace Talk. So if you are watching on TikTok, please look for us on KB Terrace Talk on YouTube and X. Make sure you like our page. Make sure you follow us. Hit the notification button so you know when we're going live on that. King Bush has put the link in the comments there, so make sure you click on that link. That will take you through. I will post on my TikTok a post. I'll put a profile post out later on with that link on as well. Bushy, in answer to what you're saying, I believe I've got 508 at the minute. That's what's up at the top. I don't kind of understand the numbers all the time on TikTok, but that's what's up at the top, 508. So that's the link there, guys, to jump over to our YouTube page. So make sure that you're following us on YouTube. It's not me personally; it's the organization that I love so much, which is KB Terrace Talk, and Bushy and Tom Brown. He's joined my TikTok live, so he knows now I'm not talking to my kitty cat. Tom Brown's now joined me. I've got 594 on the TikTok, 78 on this channel right now. It has gone to half time, and it is currently Iraq 1, Norway 2, and Iraq could be on 2-2. I'm going to shut this one down for the time being, guys. The show's not going to go off. Be right back. 10, 12 minutes. I'll be back on just before we come back for half time for the Iraq versus Norway game. TikTok live, you're staying on. I might disappear off screen for a little bit because I need to go get a drink. I'm drinking gin and tonic tonight, but I need to go get a top up. And I'll grab you very, very shortly. 594 people on the TikTok live. Yes. And 78 on here. So absolutely fantastic. 10, 12 minutes, guys. If you're really interested in the halftime stuff, just follow me on TikTok and jump over onto TikTok and see my TikTok live. But make sure that you come back to YouTube and X for the KB Terrace Talk. If you're on TikTok live at the minute, please click on the link that King Bush 007 has put out. That link takes you through to the YouTube channel. Click on notify, click on subscribe, and then you won't miss any of our football shows. Anything. You just won't miss anything. We don't just do football, we do boxing, we do Eurovision, we do all sorts. So please make sure that you follow us on KB Terrace Talk. Fantastic channel, fantastic bunch of people. Love everybody on there. Make sure you subscribe. We are also back at 2 a.m. We are Bushy. I love your shout out. I'm doing shout outs there. I'm doing shout outs there. I'll see you all in about 10 minutes. channel. Hi guys, I am back. Sorry, I've slightly delayed. I've been waffling to a Forest fan on TikTok, so apologies for that. Let's get this screen back up and running, and we are back on. And the score is currently Norway 1, Iraq 1, Norway 2, or Erling Haaland 2. So let me just find all my numbers. I'm just trying to find all my numbers now. 1, 2, there we go. And there is the score. Do apologise for that. So shout out to everybody. Openda. I don't know much, mate. I don't know. Let me have a look. What we're talking about? Sorry, miles away. I'll catch up with you very, very shortly, Jack. We'll talk a little bit more very, very shortly, mate. So thanks for everybody. Listen, it's crazy trying to get TikTok and YouTube and X all working in simulation to each other is fantastic. So we are currently watching Iraq versus Norway. So the watch along is going off on the screen there. I'm trying to keep the screen out because I get in trouble for having it on in the background. So we'll pop you there. I've got my Duff t-shirt on, you can see, Duff beer. And yeah, we've got 80 watchers currently on the YouTube and X. This is fantastic. You are following us on X on KB Terrace Talk and also on YouTube, KB Terrace Talk. I've also got the TikTok live going as well in the background. Yes, he is fast. I know you're talking about that now, mate. Sorry. I'm talking to a Forest fan on here. Lots of chat about Forest and stuff, which is great to chat with other fans. But yeah, trying to run two things all at once here. But yeah, no, I went to a Forest Focus live podcast, and as the question, should Milenkovic have the armband? I think he should. I think he should be given it. I think he'll do a better job of it. Jane Perch said yes, 100% a better leader. Oh, all day long, all day long. I completely agree with Perchy. Yeah, completely agree. Far better leader. We'll see. We'll see what new season brings. So currently, Norway on the attack down that right-hand side, and it's gone out. Why would I don't get that? The players are carrying up. Why has he not pulled it back? What the hell is going off? That ball went clearly over the line. They played on. What is this referee doing? The referee's lost control of what's happening in the game. The ball has gone well over the line there. And the Norwegian player plays on. The referee allows it to play on. The linesman doesn't even put his flag up. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. Jack asking loads of questions. Doesn't he captain his country, Milenkovic? I believe so. I believe so. Serbia. I'll double check that, but I think he does. Yeah. This game, this referee's not got control of this game. Not a clue. Anyway, Norway in possession of the ball in their own half. And it is still Iraq 1, Norway 2. Great to have everybody on the show. Please send in your comments, guys. It's all well and good sitting there listening to me talk for 90 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever it might be. But it helps if you send me in some questions, either about the Iraq versus Norway game, anything to do with KB Terrace Talk, or give us a shout out on TikTok live, which I've got going off over here. I got my dad the Euro 96 shirt with Pierce on the back for Father's Day. That's awesome. I got one of my clients, wholesaler. They gave me a Euro 96 shirt, England shirt. So I've got that. I'll be wearing that tomorrow. But yeah, for your dad on Father's Day, mate. Yeah, good on you. With Pierce on the back, even better. But yeah, a wholesaler gave me a 96 shirt. It was mid-season, mid last season. He got older one, and they gave it me. So I will be wearing my 96 shirt on tomorrow on YouTube. So if you're watching me on there, wherever you're watching me, you'll see I'll have my England shirt on tomorrow. 83 followers currently on KB Terrace Talk on X and on YouTube. So that's great having you on, watching me talk live about the Iraq-Norway game. So for anybody that didn't hear me at the start of the show, a few interesting facts about the Norway and the Iraq national football team. So The Norway national football team are home ground is the Ullevål Stadium in Oslo. They are one of the weaker sides, Scandinavian sides. Obviously, Denmark and Sweden much better. Norway's participated in the FIFA World Cup 4 times, once in 1938, once in 1994, 1998, and 2026. The country itself is part of Scandinavia. They are their first international game was Sweden versus Norway, and they got beaten 11-3 by Sweden. Their biggest win is a 12-0 victory against Finland in 1946, and their biggest defeat was also a 12-0 defeat, but it was against Denmark in 1917. And like I said, they've attended the World Cup 4 times in total. Yes, Willy Bolly did leave, mate. Bit of an upset, but let's face it, he wasn't doing much for the squad, to be perfectly fair. Most capped player for Norway is John Arne Riise with 110 caps. Was closely followed by Thorbjørn Svensson with 104 and Henning Berg with 100 caps for Norway. Highest top goal scorers so far are Erling Haaland with now 57 goals, but at the time it was 55 goals between 2019 and the present day. He's now obviously scored 2 today, and that puts him now on a total of 57 goals for his international side. Iraq, again, nearly getting another goal there, another header. Other big names that have got good caps for top goal scorers, should I say, are Einar Gudjonsson, 26. Alexander Saloth, who obviously still plays, is 26. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 23. Tore Andre Flo with also 23. And Stefan Iversen with 21. So lots and lots of big names that have top goal scorers for Norway. As a country, Norway is a beautiful country. Norway has a rich Viking history with Norse explorers like Leif Erikson reaching North America around 1000 AD, long before Columbus. The unified kingdom of Norway was established in 872, and it has experienced unions with Denmark and Sweden before gaining full independence in 1905. Visitors can explore diverse landscapes on the western fjords to the Arctic Circle and the Lofoten Islands, where pristine beaches, dramatic peaks, and the northern lights can be experienced. And what a country it is. It has 5.6 million as its approximate population, and Oslo is its capital city. And then Iraq. So the Iraq football team. The Iraq football team. Let's go to that first. So the Iraq football team. Iraq have appeared in the World Cup twice. Once in 19. Let me get the information actually. 2 times in the World Cup. First in 1986, and the second, obviously, now in 2026. They've won a few different cups. The Arabian Gulf Cup. They won the Arab Cup, the Asian Cup, the Conference Cup. So they've done all right in a few of those localized cups. Second time in the World Cup. And then obviously Iraq, unfortunately very war-torn at the minute, but lots of culture, lots of history from the Ottoman Empire and things like that. And obviously Baghdad is the capital city of Iraq. Don't want to go in too much deep because we're not talking about politics. It's all about football. Sorry, Toby Whitehead, thanks for following, mate, but I'm not having anybody joining me because I am doing a live watch-along on KB Terrace Talk. So KB Terrace Talk is our podcast channel where we talk about everything to do with football. And at the minute, we're talking about the World Cup, and we're going through lots of different watch-alongs. Currently watching Iraq versus Norway and doing a watch-along from that. But because of obviously YouTube and X and Facebook, we have to be careful about what is shown on the show and what we talk about on the show and how we talk on the show. We can't have any music or anything like that because obviously that affects copyright law and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I'm not having anyone joining me on the TikTok live today. It's all just focused on the show on YouTube and X, and then just you lot listening to me on TikTok live. But if you want, please make sure that you follow us on YouTube. That's KB Terrace Talk, or you can follow us on X at KB Terrace Talk 007. Follow us on one of those two, and you can watch us there. We've currently got 88 viewers on our X channel, so please make sure that you follow us over there. What have we got? So lots of comments coming in, so I do apologise. I need to catch up on them all. I got the latest one with Gibbs White. The only reason why I got Muggy Gibbs White is because he should be there. You got a season ticket. I did have. I've not got one at the minute. I'm on the waiting list for a new season ticket. I gave mine up a few years back, just purely because of work and so on and so forth, and running a business and stuff like that. Just didn't have the time for going to the matches. I still go to matches. I still go to quite a few, especially the home matches. I went to 10 home matches last season and 4 away matches. So yeah, do like the game, but no, I've not got a season ticket at the minute. I am, like I say, currently on the waiting list for it. So, but that's open till 2030. What about yourself, Jack? You've got a season ticket, mate. Toby White requested to join. Sorry, Toby, like I said. But yes, let's talk football, mate. What do you want to talk about? Are you watching the game? Are you watching the Iraq Norway game, or do you want to talk about other football? Guys, please make sure that you are still following us, still liking, following, sharing on our YouTube and our X channel. That would be absolutely fantastic. Keep the comments coming in live on the podcast as well. Don't want to neglect anyone. Think they're having a bit of there's a bit of a coming together. Oh, really hurt his neck there. Wow. Player's okay now, but yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy. There's a player down for Iraq. Bit of a nasty collision with one of the Norwegian players. Calendar, please. Would you rather get by Ronaldo or Messi? Neither, mate. If I'm going to choose, wisely. Would I rather play football with Ronaldo or Messi? I'd rather play football with Messi than Ronaldo, to be fair. But yeah, I don't fancy getting bummed by either of them, to be fair, mate. And then Jack, obviously, I've answered about the season ticket. I'm a Trent Lower. Nice. I usually sit in the Trent end, but I am partial to the midway line in the Clough stand. Don't mind R or S or R. I quite like them areas, to be fair. You might end up next to me, bro. There's always randoms next to me. Mate, I am a random as well. You Reds, obviously. There's someone with a Morgan Gibbs White icon, so be careful what we say about him. Listen, mate, I've said a few things about him, and I've really, I've had a lot of hate from some Forest fans, and even King Bush, who runs KB Terrace Talk, he's had Forest fans messaging him, even though he gives them a load of crap, and he's had them following him, and then him message me to say, he's getting messages to him about Forest fans about me. Yeah, it's weird. I get bummed by Ronaldo, who's taller, so bigger. Weird. I want to be next to away fans. Yeah, I did. What game was it that I was next to the away fans? Oh, what was it? That was the City away. I was right next to the away fans at City away. But I was in. I tell you what, it might have been. It might have been against Midtjylland when we did the Europa. It might have been next to Midtjylland. Yeah, I think I was in X1 stand or something like that. I was around there, X or Y stand, right next to the Midtjylland fans. FA Cup Forest versus Derby, we need it. Yeah, we do need it. I always say the best thing about the best thing about Derby is the A52 coming out. But yeah, great on TikTok. Great football game we've got tonight, guys. It's Iraq 1, Norway 2, or should I say Iraq 1, Erling Haaland 2. Loads of viewers. Keep those comments coming in tonight, guys, please. Keep watching us on KB Terrace Talk on X and also on YouTube. So I've got a few watchers on YouTube. Keep the comments coming in. Ask me anything on YouTube. That would be great. I've also got a TikTok live going off in the corner here. Peter Griffin. Thanks, mate. I look like Peter Griffin. Keep them coming in. The more the merrier. I don't care. Call me what you want. My family had a lot of banger granddad Derby fan on Forest, dad Forest, and nan Sunderland. Sunderland, decent team to be fair. Why, bro? If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything. Someone 90, mate. Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm thick-skinned. You can say what he wants. It's meant to be a compliment. Sorry, guys. Meant to be a compliment. Okay. I'll take a compliment. Yeah, it's fine. No, honestly, I don't mind. Say what you want. It's cool. I've got very thick skin. Listen, if anybody knows, listen, why you're on TikTok and why you're on YouTube, listen, guys, if you don't follow King Bush 007, make sure that you follow him on TikTok as well. He's a cool guy. Him and me, yeah, we bounce off each other quite a lot. 1477, chill, mate. Don't worry about it. It wasn't meant to be rude. I'm sure it wasn't, mate. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. You look like Jack Colback, bro. Baller. Yeah. Lily. Hey, Lily. How are you? Yeah, loads of people coming on there. Loads on YouTube and X as well. So keep those comments coming in, guys. It is currently Iraq 1, Norway 2. Game's a little bit drowsy, a little bit boring at the minute, but Iraq are on it. They are pushing forward and they're putting the pressure on Norway at the minute. Ball in, header, back line. Oh, just over the bar. Keeper reached for it, and Iraq Norway lived to fight another day, should I say. I think it was going to be offside, though, to be fair. But yeah, over the bar. Very, very close. That keeper had it covered, I think, just about. And as the ball dipped in. But I think it went for offside. So keeper's going to play. 62 minutes in, 63 minutes just coming into now. It is currently Iraq 1, Norway 2. Anybody on TikTok, anybody on YouTube, anybody on X. We are KB Terrace Talk. We're all about the World Cup and we're all about football. Tonight is very, very special. So tonight there's loads of matches going on. We've had the France-Senegal match that was myself and Birchie, and then at halftime, Turbo Tom, the man that is the legend, Turbo Tom, joined us for the second half. We had lots of viewers on that. Got lots of viewers on tonight as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Then at 2 a.m. tonight, we have got Dave Bez. Dave Bez will be hosting the Argentina versus Algeria match, which is definitely going to be a cracking little show. Argentina versus Algeria. And then at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, 5 in the morning, Sturmy, our good old Tottenham fan, Luke Sturmy, will be watching the Austria versus Jordan match. That's not Jordan with the big boobies. That's Jordan as in the country. And he will be waking you up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. for Austria versus Jordan. Lots of followers on the YouTube channel, so that's great to see. Guys, put some comments in. Give me some moral support for the last 15, 20 odd minutes of the game, 20, 25 minutes of the game. Lots coming through on TikTok live as well. So let's have a look at some more comments. Let's keep going through. I'm a baller. You probably are. I know you are. Do you know my nan's worth £200 million? Not yet, you don't. Baller. Send us a tenner. Lila, what for? Do you reckon Iraq could get a point? And do you know what? Personally, I think Norway are just a bit too strong for them. But Iraq are giving it. Iraq are really giving it what for? Absolutely, Reece. So I think there's a possibility. Bro, my nan got 50 goals last season, worth 200 million. Okay. Food, I want to get a Macca's. Get yourself to Macca's, Lily. Love a Mackey's. What's your Mackey's choice, Lily? What's your Mackey's choice? What's your go-to Mackey's? What me and Phil send us a tenner for a Mackey's? No. Do the Mackey's trick. If you don't follow Simon Wilson on TikTok, find Simon Wilson on TikTok and YouTube. Do the Mackey's trick. He's always doing the Mackey's trick. Haley 14XO. Hi Haley, hope you're well. But yeah, Lily, do the Mackey's trick. I'll tell you what I'm liking on this Norway-Iraq game. Have you seen the Norway fans? The Norway fans are brilliant. They're doing, instead of the Mexican wave, they're doing the Norway row. Like rowing a a Viking boat sort of thing. It's brilliant. Love watching them doing that. They're very uniform in the crowd, and then they're doing this rowing like feature basically. Iraq defending the ball very well there from a corner, but Norway are pushing forward. I tell you what, some of these Iraqi players are solid, fast. And mate, from what you were saying earlier, Reese, I think maybe mate, they could get a point, At Lily, I got a part-time job there and can get you anything for free whilst I'm at college. Nice one. Sort us out of Mackey's then. Mackey's order right. Big Mac, large meal, 3 selects and a McFlurry. Banging. Don't forget the apple pie. Listen, get an apple pie and put it in your McFlurry. Rip it up, dob it in your McFlurry. Mate, it's to die for. Apple pie in your McFlurry. That's the one. Hear it live on here. Apple pie, McFlurry. Do it. Rate chuffed. Hypothetically, what does Erling Haaland do if he wasn't a footballer and he didn't come from money or famous dad? What would Erling Haaland do if he wasn't a footballer and didn't have all the money in the world? Let's have a think. Erling Haaland, what does he look like? What does he look like he'd do? He's got too much hair for a firefighter. He'd just singe that all off. He's too tall for a air hostess, or a host, should I say. What could he be? He's not pretty enough for a model. Ask TikTok. He'd be a boxer. So Jack 1782 said he'd be a boxer. No, I don't think he would. UFC or a fighter in UFC. No. What would Erling Haaland be? A smarmy bellend? I don't know, mate. That's a tough one actually, because he's pretty tall, but with that ponytail, he just looks like an absolute tuna melt. And if he didn't have all the money in the world and he wasn't a footballer, what would he do? Got it. Scaffolder. He'd be a tradesman of some sort. He'd be a scaffolder, or he'd be a joiner, or he'd be something like a painter and decorator, something like that. He can reach the ceilings easier, can't he? He's a painter and decorator. Listen, at the end of the day, and this is what I say about all of them, if you can piss, you can paint. So painter and decorator, that's what I'll go with. Painter and decorator. Yeah, Erling Haaland. I want to hear it in the comments. Hear it on the TikTok live in the comments, and I want to hear it on the YouTube and the X page. If Erling Haaland wasn't, this is a great question, if Erling Haaland didn't play football and he wasn't born into money and a famous dad and so on and so forth, what job would he do? I reckon a painter and decorator or a joiner, someone like that. Yeah, he screams joiner. Stick it in the comments what you think. Rate chuffed. Love to know what your answer to this would be. This has definitely got a Turbo Tom answer all over it. So Turbo Tom, let me know as well. Guys, in the comments, let me know what you think. I've got cop. I've got some sort of construction. Yeah, any of those. I definitely think the painter and decorator, because if you can piss, you can paint. Be rate chuffed. Defo be a virgin. Oh, I love that comment. That's made me laugh, mate. No, that's made me chuckle a lot. I love that one. Nearly 100 followers tonight, guys. 100 followers on KB Terrace Talk over the channels of YouTube and X. And I've got 1.4 thousand interactions on the TikTok live tonight. So that's fantastic as well. Hope I'm not boring everybody on TikTok Live. AI summary, debating if Erling Haaland would be a boxer or a fighter. Share your thoughts. Love it. Just any job. What would Erling Haaland be if he wasn't into football and not born into a rich family with his dad and so on and so forth? Rake Chuffed has gone for a virgin. I've had on TikTok Live, I've had a copper. I reckon a painter and decorator, because if you can piss, you can paint. And obviously he's got his height on his side. Why is he spitting the water out? Drink it. It's better for you if you drink it, mate. Genuinely. Braut Haaland. Braut. Keep them comments coming in. I can't invite anybody to join me as a guest. Can't co-host or anything tonight because obviously I'm on YouTube and X and doing a TikTok Live. Any music in the background, I'll get done for copyright. Any noise in the background, I could get demonetized on the YouTube and the X, and we don't want that. If you're on TikTok Live, please make sure if you're a football fan, even if you're not a football fan, fuck it, just join. And click on the KB Terrace Talk on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and make sure that you click on notify me, and then all the shows that we do on KB Terrace Talk you will be notified for. So yeah, please do that. That would be absolutely great. Unfortunately, I can't have anybody coming live with me on on TikTok Live tonight. So. Yeah, keep those comments coming in. We've got some substitutions for Norway coming on, 72 minutes in. A couple of substitutions. Bob's coming on, 3 substitutions, and some for Iraq as well. So 4 substitutions for Norway. Muller Wolf off, Arason off, Sorloth is off, and Nusa is also off. And in place is Ødegaard, Forstavent, Bob, and I didn't see the last one. And then Iraq, 3 substitutions, I believe, for Iraq, as they are changing now. I'm just waiting to get the update of who the changes are. Oh, it's 2 substitutions. So Hussein Ali is off and Ali Jamza is off. Mustafa Sadoun and Ahmed is on. So all change. 4 for Norway. 4 fresh legs for Norway and 2 fresh legs for Iraq. Currently, Iraq 1, Norway 2, 73 minutes in. And a very interesting game. Some absolutely cracking goals. 2 goals for Erling Haaland for Norway. And he's been pushing for a third as well. But Iraq have also been pushing for goals and been pushing to come back into this game. And could possibly get a draw from this game. Could possibly pick up a point. So that would be interesting as well. Loads happening tonight on TikTok Live. Not inviting anybody. Sorry, I can't invite anybody. It just can't happen tonight. Just cannot happen tonight. 96 followers on the YouTube and the X tonight. So that's fantastic news as well. I'm just sat here in my living room chilling. 100-inch TV in the background, can't show it you, sorry. And sat on my sofa, and I'm chatting about Iraq and Norway. It's currently Iraq 1, Norway 2. Just having a chill. That's what we're about. Guys, listen, if you are interested in hi Kelly English, how are you? If you are Rubes Backup 444, hi, how are you? If you are interested in talking about things football and you want to be part of a podcast community, we've got a fantastic community at KB Terrace Talk. If you feel as though you can bring something to the table, whether you are a Premier League supporter, a Championship, League 1, League 2, you're just about the World Cup, whatever it might be, if you feel as though you can bring something to the community, reach out to us. So drop me a DM if you're on TikTok. So make sure you follow me, drop me a DM. If you are on YouTube or X and watching on the show right now, and you feel as though you could bring something to this show, you could bring something to the community that is KB Terrace Talk, reach out to one of us. There's King Bush Obviously, his name's above the door. People call me Bush's right-hand man. I'm literally on the same level as everybody else. But reach out to me, Forest Phill. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me all over the place, really. If you're from Nottingham, just find me loitering around the street somewhere. Reach out to Turbo Tom. What a legend Turbo Tom is. His only downfall is his quarter Scottish. Reach out to Rate Chuffed, our amazing Rotherham fans. Reach out to Dave Bears, Luke Birch, any of us really. Reach out to us and have a chat with us, and we'll invite another goal. There we go, another header. This time it is Ostrad with a header from a corner. It is now Iraq 1, Norway 3. Another goal for Norway. And so now it is Iraq 1, Norway 3. And they are now dominating this game. I don't think there's any coming back for Iraq now. Yeah, I got the same coat as Rick Grimes. Nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so... yeah, if you feel as though you can input to KB Terrace Talk, just feel free to reach out to one of us. We'll add you to one of our groups, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And maybe, who knows, you could appear on one of our podcasts, appear on some of our shows. We've all started from nothing. None of this is scripted. None of this is ever scripted. It's just a group of fans and a group of players and a group of people that love football coming together and talking all things football. And so that's great. So 94 followers online at the minute. I do have an X page as well, which is Forest Phill. Please follow me on X as well. But make sure that you're following us on KB Terrace Talk. If you're watching on this channel, make sure you're following me on TikTok as well. Forest Phill. Make sure you follow me on X as Forest Phill. Make sure that you are following on KB Terrace Talk on YouTube. The match is Iraq 1, Norway 3, and it's another goal for Norway. This Ødegaard at 76 minutes. Haaland 29 and 43, and Ayman Hussein getting one for Iraq as well. So it's currently Iraq 1, Norway 3. Lots of goals, which is what we like. What have we got? Rachel, technically into our 7th day of football with our first week and round 1 nearly over. How do you rate the World Cup so far? Still got the GOATs to go with Messi starting tonight and possibly Ronaldo later. Okay, so how do I feel the World Cup's gone so far? A bit meh at the minute. That's what I'm going to go with. At the minute, I've not been overly impressed. Germany have impressed me. To be honest with you, Norway have impressed me tonight. I think Norway have done very, very well. But the team that's impressed me the most during this tournament so far is actually the USA. I get laughed about that, but I think they've improved. They've showed me more in their opening game against Paraguay than any other team has shown me. Standard for Germany to beat Curacao 7-1. I was impressed with Cape Verde drawing 1-1 with Spain. I was impressed with Haiti despite losing against Scotland. I didn't feel as though they deserved that loss. But overall, I think the tournament so far has just been a little bit meh. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. A bit meh at the minute. But I'm sure it will get better. We've obviously got Messi playing tonight. Tonight in UK time, obviously American time is today. It's after this game. Obviously, we could possibly be seeing Ronaldo tomorrow. Obviously, it's England-Croatia tomorrow as well. And then the last games are happening overnight on, obviously, tomorrow night. So, yeah, I'm just a bit meh at the minute, mate. Absolutely. Just feel as though the World Cup's a little bit... I'm enjoying the podcast that we're doing. And I think this, for me, is actually the highlight of the World Cup so far. I don't know. I just feel as though doing these podcasts is the highlight of the World Cup for me. That's how I'm seeing it. Right, a few more bits on TikTok. Lots of people asking to be invited. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not inviting anybody on tonight. based on we are doing a YouTube and X podcast, and we can't have any interactions in regards to what's the word? Any copyright from music or anything like that. So can't have any of that on in the background. No noise in the background, and I can't put you up on the screen or anything like that. So yeah, unfortunately, no invites tonight, guys. I do apologise for that. I'm sure I'll do 100 more TikTok lives, and loads of people can watch all the time. But yeah, it is currently Iraq 1, Norway 3. Final 10 minutes of normal time. Distance covered, Ødegaard has ran 10.2 kilometers during this game. 10.2 kilometers he's been running. Wow, what a machine! What a machine! Yeah, so 95, a steady 95 viewers over the KB Terrace Talk channel. I want to thank everybody. We're the last 10 minutes of the show. I really want to thank everybody for just putting up with my little mug and watching me. It is 1:45 in the morning, and I just want to I want to say thank you to everybody that's watched, whether you're watching on TikTok Live, whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on X. For all the people watching on TikTok Live, please make sure that you jump over to our YouTube channel. That's KB Terrace Talk on YouTube. Make sure that you're following us on X as well. I'm also available on X as Forest Phill. Obviously, you've got me on TikTok, so you're all legends in your own right. Thank you for everybody on X and on YouTube for watching the game tonight with me and watching the live watch along with myself. Looks like Norway, Iraq, sorry, nearly messed up again. And Braut Haaland running towards the goal with anger and determination of a hat-trick in his eyes. Unfortunately, got stopped. Lastminute.com. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic tonight. Really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed waffling on and trying to keep everybody entertained on what has been the one-man show. But I'm flagging a bit now. As you can probably see, I'm rubbing my hair, rubbing my eyes. I'm getting a bit tired now. I've been up since about 6 o'clock this morning. I've been at work. If anybody doesn't know, I run a business, and it's quite busy, and we're a very busy time at the minute, very busy period. So, yeah, very, very tired. So I'm starting to flag a little bit, but we're nearly there, guys. It's Gillette 1, Norway 3, and then you won't see me again until tomorrow night at about 9 o'clock to watch the England versus Croatia match, which should be an absolute ball of a game. And there's going to be a few of us. There's going to be a few little surprises along the way in regards to the watch along that we are going to be doing for Croatia versus England tomorrow. Lots more still to come tonight. Obviously, Dave Bez will be hosting Argentina versus Algeria at 2 a.m. So looking forward to hearing and seeing Dave Bez on that. And then the dulcet tones of Sturmy Luke will be coming live to you at 5 a.m. in the morning, as he is going to do the watch along of Austria versus Jordan. And that's Jordan, not with the big boobies, but Jordan the country. And yeah, we're on 84 minutes now of the Iraq versus Norway game. It's currently Iraq 1, Norway 3. And 2 goals for Erling Haaland in the first half. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for yawning. In the first half of the show. First half of the game, should I say. I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm start waffling crap even more. Thanks for everybody on the TikTok live tonight. Really appreciated you following me. Really appreciated the chat that I've had with a few of you. Shout out to Reese, who's been on. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to loads of people that have been following. Evelyn, London, Josh. Great to have you on, guys. Max. Oh, loads of people. Just thank you so much for following me. Firstly, following me on TikTok. Yo, bro, I potted every ball in pool today from a break. Were you smoking some Jack at the time? But no, shout out, mate. Well done if you've done that. And yeah, just shout out to everybody. It's just peace and love. We love fan interaction. So it's great having you on TikTok Live. It's great having you on X. It's great having you on YouTube. I hope you've enjoyed this commentary. I know it's not been massively about the game, but hey ho, you've all stuck around. You've all been watching. You've all clearly enjoyed it. And so, yeah. And Norway is still on the attack. They're 3-1 up. There's about 4 minutes of normal time to go, and Norway are still giving it what for. Iraq aren't giving up neither. The players are getting tired. I'm getting tired. Oh dear, Jesus! You can see about 14 chins then when I yawn. Jesus, I do apologise. What's this? A 2 versus 2 team match will start once you and your teammate accept the invite. No, I'm not doing any of that. Sorry, guys. Copper. No, I'm not smoking. That won't go down with my dad as a cuppa. Yeah, mate. Love a cuppa. Love a cuppa. Can't beat a cuppa, can you? Cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever it might be. Yeah, can't beat it. And a sit down with your dad. That's awesome, mate. Yeah, have a cuppa and a brew, and a sit down with your parents, mate. That's heaven. That good on you, mate. Well done. Hawk, good. Thanks for dropping in and joining us tonight. I'm doing a live watch along for KB Terrace Talk on X and YouTube right now, and it's the live watch along of Iraq versus Norway. It's currently Iraq 1, Norway 3. We're on the 87th minute, so we're coming towards the end of the game. Really, really thank everybody for watching tonight. I know it's just a one-man show, and there's no real banter going off, not bouncing off anybody really. Lots of comments coming in from the likes of Rachel, Turbo Tom, King Bush, and whoever else has commented tonight, and I really want to thank you for that. It's been much appreciated. Thanks for everybody on the TikTok Live as well. I will be coming off TikTok Live very, very shortly once the game comes to an end, and I'll do my closing speech on the KB Terrace Talk podcast channel as well. Getting very tired now, flagging somewhat, and I'm sure the people that are watching on X, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and everywhere else are also flagging. And I hope you all sleep well. And for the night owls and the people that do stay up late, do not forget that in an hour's time, Dave Bez will be hosting the Argentina versus Algeria watch-along game, and then in the morning at 5 a.m, Spursy Luke will be hosting Austria versus Jordan at 5 a.m. in the morning. So please make sure that you follow us on KB Terrace Talk. You won't be able to see him on TikTok Live, because obviously that's not their TikTok Live. This is my TikTok Live, but you can follow them on YouTube and X. So make sure that you follow KB Terrace Talk. That's King Bush KB Terrace Talk on YouTube and X. And please make sure that you are following and you click that subscribe button, and more importantly, you also click that notification button to notify you of all the shows that are happening and when they are happening. Really, really important. My dad is my best mate. That's great, mate. I love that. I absolutely love that. I go forest with him, play pool, drink, watch films. Mate, you're a legend and your dad's a legend. So well done, both of you. Love that. Love that. Spending time with the family, mate. That's what it's all about. Right, this is interesting. Interesting comment here from Rachel. A little bit political. I've vowed not to go political tonight, purely based on my my not just my religious views, but also my views of what's happening in Iraq and Iran and so on and so forth. But Rachel, sorry, it's all in the box here. That's another shot, and it's the side netting. Rachel 247. If USA and Iran both finish second in their respective groups, they would face each other in the round of 32. That game has the potential to be explosive. Very good, Rachel. Very good. True, it could do, but let's face it, Iran are already in the country, so I don't think it's going to get more explosive than that. Really, I think every Iraqi and Iranian that are currently in the country, based on playing for the World Cup, are probably very, very closely monitored by the CIA, the FBI, and everybody else in between. So I wouldn't worry too much about that game, but absolutely it could be very explosive. Right, TikTok Live, let's see what's going off on there. Great, wrap it up, man. Yeah, wrapping it all up. I said I love you to him the other day, and he said, gay, as a laugh. Do you know what? I love that. I love that, because that means you've got that open relationship that you can say that to each other. I think that's great. So I play football. I'm not very good, but I play football. I play football twice a week. I play it on a Tuesday and I play it on a Thursday. And the team that I play with on a Tuesday, we've got a WhatsApp group and so on and so forth, like every group. And the lad that organises it all, sound lad, Ray Dyer, his name is, absolutely such a sound lad. Man United fan, that's his only downfall, but the sound guy. And he said what was it the other day? He gave a load of banter out last week and didn't upset anyone. I've got thick skin. I bit a little bit, but that's just me when you're angry when you're playing football and what. And I bit to a couple of his comments. Anyway, I've not played this week because I had a bit of an injury on Thursday. I thought I broke my foot, but I hadn't. It's just a sprained ankle. It's quite swollen still, so I'm struggling to walk on it a little bit. I'm keeping it rested where I can. Long story, no sob story in that. Anyway, he come up and said, one of the lads in the group said, "Oh, you've upset too many people. That's why no one's coming this week." And he said, "Genuinely, guys, it's only banter." He said, "I love you like I love my son," to all of us. And my first comment initially was, "It's a bit gay, isn't it?" So that just made me chuckle. Your comment there about your dad and the cake comment, it just kind of like reminisced with me, because I made that same comment earlier on yesterday, I think it was, to Ray. Sound lad, but yeah, exactly the same sort of process. Sunday League is the best for a laugh. Yeah, and it's also the best for broken legs. Turning up with a massive hangover. Yeah, have a 2-litre bottle of Lucozade or something, or orange juice. I am keeping it strictly football, bud. No need to get bomb disposal experts involved. No. But, Ray Chuffed, have you heard? Obviously, Livramento's gone and Chalobah's been bought in, but there is talks that one of the strikers might be going, and might be Danny Welbeck's dad coming to step in place. So obviously we know Danny Welbeck and we know who he is, but apparently Danny Welbeck's dad is coming to play for the England squad. So the guys on TikTok Live, Danny Welbeck's dad is coming to play for the England squad. He's a former bomb disposal expert himself. Yeah. His name's Stan Welbeck. Hey, there's your joke. I'll do it because I know Turbo Tom's probably fast asleep and Rachel can't type quick enough. One time my dad saw me looking in Hooters as a kid and my mum said, "Don't look." Then my dad looked. Hooters, cracking night, that is. Cracking night out. Yeah, the wings in there are amazing. And boobs are and all. Oh, funny. Yeah, no, Hooters is a good night out. I do like Hooters. Anybody want to know, actually, anybody that's watching me from Nottingham, I am out in Nottingham on Friday night. Don't lynch me, but I will be out in Nottingham on Friday night for a friend of mine. He's leaving officially from work. So, yeah. And my dad in the armed police and let me hold his gun at home and pointed it at my sister. Nice. Just you go steady. Yeah, good job the safety was on, wasn't it? You go steady, kid. Don't be pointing guns at people. Guns don't kill people. Rappers do, apparently. There was a song about that many, many moons ago. Anyway, it's still Iraq 1, Norway 3. We've got 6 additional minutes. I say we've got 6 additional minutes. We're on 95. So this will probably be the last kick of the game. It is a free kick, laid off, and they're just playing it into the corner a little bit, waiting for it. The ball's in. The ball's gone over. It's great control off the chest for Norway. Crossed in, back post, Erling Haaland, another fumble, and I think it's another goal. I think the keeper got injured amongst that lot, though. The keeper's down, but I think it's another goal for Norway. It's on the line. It is Iraq 1, Norway 4. So I think that's another goal for Norway. Another goal. Iraq 1, Norway 4. I think the keeper got a bit trampled on, though. So the ball comes in, goes over, Haaland heads it forward, 2 defenders, and then the other striker. There's a bit, could be declared handball, that one. It's his own player that knocks him out, I think. I think the keeper's down, holding his face. It's going to get allowed. I don't know, really, if the initial touch of the ball was more handball or not. It's gonna get allowed, I think. So we're on 97, so we're 7 minutes over. It's Thor's event, 90 plus 7 to give them a 4-1 victory over Iraq. I think the goal's gonna stand. The referee has now stopped the game and blown for the final whistle. I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. It has finished Iraq 1, Norway 4. Oh, what a great 90 minutes. What a fun-filled 90 minutes. I want to say, firstly, thank you for everyone on TikTok Live. I will catch you all real soon on there. I'm going to close TikTok Live down. I want to thank everybody for the comments. I want to thank chatting to everybody. It's been absolutely fantastic. Jack, you're a legend. Hope to see you about in Nottingham or at the game, mate. And we'll catch up there, mate. Absolutely. I want to thank everybody else for being on the chat. Anybody, just shout you all out. You're all amazing. And I'll catch you about. Jack, I hope to see you at the game, though, mate. Absolutely crack on. And peace out. And I'll see you all real soon. So thank you on TikTok Live. See you later, guys. That's my TikTok Live done. Over to here. I want to thank absolutely everybody for being on. 96 viewers tonight. This late on, 1 o'clock in the morning. Big up, you lot. You are amazing. Please make sure that you have jumped onto the YouTube channel. Made sure that you subscribe and just click the notify button so you know when any one of our shows are on. Loads more shows to come. In an hour's time, it will be Dave Bez, and he will be hosting Argentina versus Algeria. Cracking game. And then in the morning at 5 a.m, don't forget, Spursy Luke will be doing Austria versus Jordan. And you never know, he might get some of the big boobies. All the comments have been flying in tonight. One final comment from Rachel. Well done, Phil. You on any games tomorrow? Some predictions for England game. Score predictions for England game. I am on one game tomorrow, and the one game being England versus Croatia. I've got to be careful, though, tomorrow. I have got a long day on Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get I would say an early night, but it'll be a night straight after that. So I will be on that show. I will be on the England-Croatia show. That's going to be an absolute cracker of a game. I actually think that we're going to get beaten, though. I think the score's going to be 2-1 to Croatia. First game in the group. Not hopeful. I do think Croatia are going to beat us. I'm going to get shouted at for saying that, but that's my opinion. I don't think we're going to finish top of the group. So, yeah. Big up everyone tonight. Thank you for the comments coming in. Thank you for keeping me awake. I'm going to finish my gin and tonic and then I'm going to go to bed. Tonight, it has been an amazing couple of games. We've had France versus Senegal, which finished France 3, Senegal 1. We've now had this game, which is Iraq versus Norway, and that finished Iraq 1, Norway 4. What more can I say? This has been KB Terrace Talk. I have been Forest Phill. Big up, shout out to everybody. Make sure that you like, follow, and share. Make sure you stick around for Bez at 2 a.m. for the Argentina versus Algeria match. And I will see you all tomorrow for England versus Croatia. Cheerio, everyone.